Hey everyone, welcome to my studio. On the workbench in my studio this week is my backyard landscape. I am not going to try to finish it this week because classes start up. I have some personal things going on this week and I'm going to be busy with that. But I do want to make progress, so maybe a section over here or this section. I'll definitely try to get part of it done. And I am going to work on this commission piece for my friend and get some of the layout buttoned up with her, hopefully this week. My solo exhibit, Mosaics in Bloom, will be finished on Thursday, so I'll be picking up my fountain, unless it sells, and bringing it to this spot on my deck. Can't wait to bring it home, and a lot of other pieces coming home too. I think I'm going to tackle this area right here. There's this in front is a dogwood tree. And this is a Japanese maple back behind. So it's a little bit tricky, and I'm going to tackle that next. I was able to finish the little trees and the hill that they're on, and that was it. Here's why I'm not getting much done in the studio this week. This little girl is sick. I am at the vet waiting. The new protocol is to sit in your car and wait till they come out and get you, so I didn't bring any materials to work in here. And we've been waiting a while. He's taking her in. I finally finished making all the changes on the layout here with adding some ferns in the front that were a little bit bigger, and I'm going to resubmit. So I probably won't hear back until next week. Hey, Peanut. Peanut. Oh my gosh, she looks so much better. She's wagging her tail even. Peanut, go get him. Oh my gosh, she could barely walk. You're an extreme dog. Looked like you were dying, now you're thriving. Crazy. I have come to pick up my work from my exhibit because it ended yesterday. It was the last day. And they put everything on this table, and it's all close and smashed together and displayed in an unusual way. And I just kind of got excited about everything being together like this. It's almost a mosaic of a mosaic. Everything's so close together. Ugh. And overlapping. Now I'm kind of being silly, but I just shoved these together so I'd have a better mosaic of mosaics. Oh, then I just did it again. I can't stop. I need to get this stuff loaded and get out of here, but. Finally back home where I can enjoy it. I have to say the mornings and the evenings, it is very nice out here, but it's going to be 100 today and it just gets too hot in the afternoon when we're in full sun. But when it's shady, it's not bad. A while back I volunteered to do a 3-hour demo at Marietta Cobb Museum of Art, which is a small local art museum. and that's tomorrow, and I have nothing to work on. So I am going to, of course, start a new piece. This one over here on my workbench of my landscape is just too big and complicated to bring, and the commission is not yet started, so I'll have to come up with something else. And it's kind of good because it's super hot out here. We have temperatures getting close to 100, and that will give me a little reprieve from the heat while I figure out what I'm going to do, and then maybe I'll bring it all inside to work. All right, so on the fly, I already had an 8x10 substrate set up, and I already had this image that is copyright free that I had made for one of my workshops that I did. And so I really like it, and I'm going to use it. I've got some color copies for reference, a nice black and white for tone reference, and then this one is the one that I'm going to put on the substrate and trace over with carbon paper underneath it so that I'll have the image on my substrate. So let me get after it. Start my day now. I'm here at Marietta Cobb Museum of Art, where this mosaic, Summer at the Creek, was chosen to be in the Metro Montage exhibit. And as part of that exhibit, they are doing a demo day for the artists. So today's the demo day. And here's a closer look at the piece that was accepted into the exhibit. It's a SMALTI work. I did it a number of years ago. And I did a unique method where I painted the substrate black, traced the image with a white piece of paper, carbon paper, and then used weld bond as the adhesive. A couple other mosaics did get into the show. This is the work of Dale Molnar. He owns South Light Studios in the same city that I live in. And he does a lot of works for churches, ecclesiastical works. So this is a piece that he borrowed, another one that he got into the show, called The Calling of St. Matthew. And it's on loan from St. Matthew Catholic Church in Tyrone, Georgia. He's gonna be here today as well. This museum does classes and camps, and so they have studio space down in their basement, and that's where I'm located. There's another artist down here with me. She's gonna be doing a ceramics demo. Here's my setup. Here's my owl, and I'm not going to be using the same method where I did weld bond because I just don't use that method anymore. It's way better to use thin set, so I'll be mixing up some thin set. I have about 20 minutes until people start arriving for this demo, so I am going to go ahead and get started and get a few pieces in place just so people have an idea of what I'm doing. Gotten a good start on the eye. Now I don't know how much more I'll be able to finish while I'm talking and demoing. this is how far I got, and before I pack up to leave, I am going to try to get in here and scrape away all the excess thin set so that doesn't harden next to the SMALTI. That's putting it together. Thanks for watching. See you next time.